Hi guys, in today's video we can see here on the login screen that we're going to collect these wagon items. So we're just going to press collect. The next one is Infinity Watch. We're going to collect some more for Polaris, those shards. Now we're going to collect this one over here, these purple T3 ability materials. Got a handful of those, as you can see. And then finally it restarts or resets the next login 7 for the ISO 8s. Collect that. Okay, so you can see on the home screen we got challenges. We'll just start off with these. Okay, now I know I said in yesterday's video start with the arena, but that's just so if you want to do it quickly, maximize your time for the daily objectives, that's how you do it. But as you can see on the challenges, I'm just going to start with that. Okay, now don't forget the supply store has a timer, and I got this much time to buy items, but I do go through the items multiple times a day and I ensure that I get the best items. Now how it works is the lowest end is the green, then it goes blue, then it goes up to purple, and then it goes up to some character shards, then purple again, and then it goes to superior, which is these yellow orange ones, and then finally to these augmented green teal ones. Now the higher up they are, the better they are. They always show the best ones at the top. We go to Snowflakes. Bear in mind, there's 33 minutes on this one left for the next reset. And again, you can press refresh right there. I didn't press that on the screen because it uses 50 power cores, which I've tried to avoid. Now, if we go to the home page, go to Milestones, you can see on the top left, we've got 2 days remaining for Season Sorcery, which is to do with magic, the character magic. Now, on the screen, I've already collected magic and I've got some extra shards. Now, I've only got 33 out of 45, which is not too good. It's not too bad. It's kind of like, could be better, but I have tried as much as I can to obtain all these. And how you do that is by going on any campaign and your blitz. So if I just do one blitz, for example, it would also do a daily objective. If I do 2, just go to another random one. Just do an auto simulated versus battle. That's 2 battles right there. If I go back to the home page, in daily objectives, it's collected that. And what I was trying to show, let me just go to another fight. By battling often, now remember the refresh rate for the blitz is every 2 hours without using any extra items. So if you just see here, it says 22, that's for your snowflakes. Now when I said these items, I meant these blitz charge without using any of those. As you can see now, it says 25 because I've versed with them. And if I press change team, you can see it says 1 hour 59. It is 2 hours, but it just goes straight to 159. Okay, and then on your home page, if you go back to the milestones, and you see here, now that's how you get the points, by actually spending this much. So since this event has happened, which was the 14-day mark, which is now minus 12 days, I've used since then 45,600, hence why I'm at this level on the event. If I go to roster, and you can see based on the events that Adam Warlock is available. So it says I still have some requirements and I haven't achieved it yet, but I've got it for up to tier 5, which is what I'm aiming for. If I go to these characters here, we've got Multiple Man, level 65. We've got also Shatterstar, that's the one, level 66. And then if I go back to the 5th tier again, I need to get Longshot to level 65 again. And that's because it's the minimum requirement amount for gear to 12 and all these items that it's required. If I press information, it says here you need Jubilee and 4 Xfactor characters, 5 stars, gear tier 12 plus, and 3 ISO 8. So if we just go back to this, I've only got it with 2 characters. I've got to do the same with the rest. So if we just work on these, go to the roster, go to the filter, go down all the way to the bottom, slightly up, go to Xfactor. We can see Multiple Man. If I just equip these items and just try to get to tier 12, which I'm sure I'm able to do, and it uses up all the green, the blue, and the got all the green, blue, purple, and the orange items. Only probably a small fraction of the orange items, in fact, not even a handful. So you can see these rings represent the items that's required. So it's all blue. Now because it's one ring in the middle, one ring on the inner, one in the middle, and then this like extra line around here which is spinning around the outside, that means it's going to start using some purples. There you go, some purples. Might have one or two blues just like that. So if I just press cripple, and bear in mind the milestones are going high for the high roller. Now I'm on purple, and you notice that it's got one ring. If I press, because I need to go to the next tier, this ring adds another one here when I press upgrade. There you go, one in the inner. Now luckily I can do another one, tier 11, and you see there's more rings coming in, and then the last one will be when this outer ring has that like extra line spinning. So if I just go through the items, I've got a handful of mutant items. You can get that from another way, and I'll show you in just a minute. Press that, upgrade to tier 12. Now the ISO that I probably would recommend for this guy, again it's your choice, but the favorite ones, if I just do a handful of these, I'm just going to go up to 3 because that's what's required. I've got lots of ISOs, and I've got a lot of protector items. You can see here it's 448. It uses 1, and you can see here how much it costs to fuse. So 448 minus 3, that'll be 445. Oh, maybe it's not. It's probably one of these ones. Hang on just a second. So from there, 2 to 3, it's got 446 at the moment. And it says, okay, that's how much it takes to cost going up. So yeah, we just press a grip on these. So we just go with the first 3. These aren't characters that I would use on a regular basis. I'm just doing the minimum requirement to get Adam Warlock. That's all I'm doing it for. So if we just quickly equip that. Now for this one, whoops. Okay, I need one more for this one. As you can see, these orange ones here. There you go. So they're all 3. Now all these green lines represent that there's a minimum one. Now for multiple men, there's 2 I would recommend. You choose what you think is best for yours. It's either Fortifier or Healer. And that's because with Fortifier, it gives them extra health with Barrier. And Healer, it gives low health to... it gives health to any low HP members on the team. So if you just press Healer, which is what I'm going to use, equip this, skip that. You can see now, plus 5% on the healing. And if I just press upgrade, and again, okay. Now, multiple men, which is not the best name, in my opinion, for a Marvel character especially. Okay, so we got to work on these abilities that are very low. We got gear tier 12. We got the ISOs done, level 65, and his 5 stars. Okay, so you can see how it is very weak right now, 14,840. But if I just go home, press events, go to the event, scroll to number 5. Yeah, he's got it now. That's literally how it works. Obviously, I'm going to power him up straight to the purple ones. And before I go to 100, I never would use these items just like as if I'm just thinking, yeah, that would work, because they're harder to get by. So can you see here on the top, it says 6. If you go down, you can see these are the ability levels. So the top 3, you should have a 6. The bottom one should be at 4. And you should only go up, in my opinion, to the max when you know you use these characters on a regular basis in multiple game modes. Now, you'll see my roster quite often if you follow my videos, that these are the characters that I level up. You'll see meta characters, you'll see strong characters that I use in different game modes, who I'd recommend, and just base it around that. If you feel, looking at my videos, that yeah, these are good characters to work around, and be careful, mindful, to not use these often, because they're harder to come by. It's not insanely hard, it's just quite hard, and you only get a handful. And if I just go to the home page, if I just go to, sorry, not home page, if I go supplies, if I just go orbs, scroll down a bit, if we go to, there's one for abilities, here we go. If I press the purple one, if I just click here, T-ability materials, actually sorry, apologies, just going back to the standard supply store, go to the side. If I press T3, it says 44,963, so very common. If I go to a roster character, like this one, you can see for the green ones I got 23,000, for the blue ones I got 45,000, for the purple ones I got 44,000, and then finally for the orange ones I got 1,800. So you can see how hard it is to get. It's not impossible, just remember that. Okay, now go back to the home page and make sure I'm not going over in the milestones. So I try to go to milestone 15, and as you can see the timer resets in just under half an hour. I'm going to ensure that I get the maximum for these characters, that I don't go over. So Multiple Man is sorted, Polaris is sorted, Jubilee is also sorted, Shatterstar, let's do this. So we're going to work on these tiers. You'll notice that based on the tier of the character, these are locked. If I press higher levels, it'll start to open up. There you go, that one's open. When it comes to your stronger characters, you just want to max them out. Your stronger characters, the best characters, like for example, at the moment is Icarus, Doctor Doom, Cersei, Silver Surfer, Kestrel, those types of characters. In a future video, I will cover my roster, because I have done it once before. So if you go search one of my older videos, it's called roster Neil roster 1, something like that. And when you see it, you can compare it to where I'm at the next stage, and you can see for yourself like how much improvements I've made since uploading this game's videos onto YouTube. So yeah. Also, there was a competition in one of the videos the other day, and Jordan KB YT has won the competition. So thank you for literally watching every video. This is a shout out for you, and thank you for literally noticing it, and I want to reward you, and it goes to someone very well deserved. So yeah, thank you for continuing supporting me on my videos. And yep, okay, you can see on milestone 15 I'm quite a bit away, normally about 2.3 million. Yeah, that's perfect. So if I just go back to the home page, go back to Longshot, Shatterstar, let's just try to maximize these. Yeah, so my Xfactor team, even though I don't really think I'm going to use them, now they're a pretty decent team, because I have to do all of this, that by the time it becomes Adam Warlock's next stage, when I get him to 6 stars, I'll be a bit more ahead of the game, and I don't have to use as much resources. And luckily I have saved quite a lot due to completing Dark Dimension 4. The first 2 runs, only the first 2 runs is when you actually get something for it. So yeah, now you can see here, when it comes to Shatterstar, I've got 66 level, fair enough, abilities are high enough, gear tier 12, 5 star, nothing on ISO 8. So again, back to events, go to Adam Warlock's, tier 5 is the one when you unlock him as an Adam Warlock. So you can see Shatterstar hasn't gone up, but he's got all the other abilities for it, and it's shown in characters in power of the overall power. So in order, so you can see my Shatterstar is stronger than my Polaris. So now the ISO, let me just figure this out. So if I go back to the roster, yeah, the ISO 8 that I would use for Shatterstar and Longshot is the one I've got for Polaris. And the reason for that is because Polaris, who is a raider, she's a raider in this one because her standard attacks, if you go to the characters page, if that makes sense, as you can see here, at the bottom, it says Mistress of Magnetism. Now it says here, critical. If I go to Shatterstar, Force of Will, critical. And if I go again to Longshot, the bottom one, critical. So now, with Raider, if I select this, and I just press equip on 1, 2, come on, 3. Do 3 again. Yeah. So it takes a few things that out of your resources, which is one, the amount of items you've got for the character, and two, the ISO 8s that you've got available, which I've got 2.43 million, so plenty there. And they do go up in increments. If I was to show you, it says here it will cost a certain amount. Not showing here for some reason. Oh, it's probably on the outside. Okay, let's just equip this. Oh no, sorry, that's just equipping because I haven't used the resources underneath here. Okay, so we've got 3 there. Now if I go back and select that, go to the far end, radar, it says critical. So that's why this one is the best option for Shatterstar. The same again will apply for Longshot. Now you can see here, the first one costs 3. The second one is a 5,000. The next one's 15,000. The one after that is 25,000, and then finally 50,000. So just take that into account. Now if I go back to the home page, go to events, go to Adam Warlock, and go to the side, tier 5. Yep, now we've got 4 characters ready. That's really good. So now it's just Longshot. Looking at the time. Okay, if I just get in the next 18 minutes or so the character ready for the next update, then it should be fine, perfect to go. So with Longshot, I'm going to try to spend as much levels as I can, and then I'll just wait for the timer to go, and then I'll just level them up. Then I'll do the Infinity event. So Longshot, let's get him to, I don't know, about here. Just keep going. Sorry, I need to double check. Homepage, milestones. So just under 1 million is what I need to spend. So Longshot. Just go around here. Okay, I'll just go up to level 56. Press continue. Go homepage. Yeah, I've gone a little over. It's not too big a deal for me. But as long as I've got the 15th milestone, I'm happy with that. Okay, and then if we just go back to roster, we'll just do the first equip. Now he's gear tier 2. And you can see that just at the bottom. Now I'll leave these ones for when the time is ready to actually level them up. But now that I've maxed up my resources for the day, for the timer, I'm going to start the event for Adam Warlock when the time is ready. So it's just these guys. So in the meanwhile, what I can do is just equip these. Quickly equip that. And he uses blaster items, you can see there. And you can see the name just on the top. You kind of get used to it. So you know the red one's blasters, the purple one's brawlers, yellow's controllers, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's just get 3. 1, 2, 3. And then finally 1, 2, 3. And notice that these green dots represent that this is fusing into this. So now this one, last one, fuse all. Go back 1 page, go to that glowing hexagon or whatever it is, right there in the center, far right, press radar, press view, press equip. Then you can skip this little animation. And he's not really a character I would recommend to use, but you have to get Adam Warlock somehow. And the reason I'm doing all of this is because on my home page, if I go to my user interface, sorry, my user profile, sorry. Hang on. Okay. Now, you can see my stats here. I'm 9.8 million strong. 888,000 is my top team. Now, I've only collected 182 characters, and I've maxed out 114. Now, the only way I can actually do this is by leveling up my roster, leveling up these, getting their max shards, and so on and so forth. And now that I've done that for the day, for this particular group, press select filter all, and I know that when the time is right to do the events for Adam Warlock, I'll be ready to just smash all these up to tier 5. Tier 6 is the only one where it's just an extra one for money, and you can see the characters that you can use are any characters, the whole entire roster. That should be straightforward. And finally, I think that covers everything on this one for now. And if I just quickly go to the offers, scroll down, make sure that I don't miss my day's birth. And again, you can see this one. Now, luckily, I'm in time. So 10 power cores, you get 10 shards for a character. Yes, needed red skull. Very happy with that. Perfect. Scroll down. Okay. Everything uses real money currency. So again, be careful how you use that. If I go to my roster for the Xfactor one more time, scroll down, Xfactor. Now you can see here, I've got a handful of shards to still go through. I've got to do the 200 level for each character. Then I've got to go one more time for 300. Now, there is a way to get these slightly faster, but you do have to pay. And that's your choice. Okay, so if I was to press Polaris, if I press find, this applies to all the characters for the Xfactor. Now you can get them through Premium Orb, Snow Globes, Xfactor, Mega Orbs, and so on. Now there's an option to buy this for £36.49 based on your country's currency and all that stuff. Now you can see here, if you buy it for this much, every single character you will get 180 shards, which you might say, fair enough, go for it. Or you can do it the manual way, just by doing the campaigns. You could do another one where you could just pay for these items with Polaris. For purple items, don't recommend that because you can get the purple ones fairly easily. And then the last one is Xfactor orbs. You can use power cores. So if I was to press 450, the shards amount are very high, but there are chances that you can get them quite low as well. So highest one is 145. If I go to the next one, it's 75 with that percentage showing there. And you can see the percentage and the frequency of that percentage depends on your luck, basically. So if you wanted to get it, there's a chance you can get the lowest one. You get 25% of any of those characters, 5 shards, and truthfully, that's going to be quite hard because that's only in the center pillar. The other rewards are resource drops like gears, money, or abilities, and that would be those what I just said here just now there. The middle one will always be the character. I would not recommend it. And the way you can get power cores, if you go back to the home screen, go to supplies, go to power cores on the left, you can see there you go. You can buy it that way. So again, it's up to you. Okay, for now, what I'm going to do is go to the home page. Sorry, go for Snowflakes. Click this one in here. It says blue ornament. Get a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 ions. Let's do this. Okay, that's really good. Okay, click that. Happy with that. There's one more. This is pink ornaments. It says pink, but it looks purple. Let me know in the comments below what you think it is. Okay, yeah, that's all okay. It's not too bad. Can you see the green dot there? The little dot on the top right means I need it for a character. You can see these two are the same, but I don't need any characters at the moment with that. This one I do. So if I press that, it shows you the character that would need it. And if I press it for the one that doesn't have it, just there, it shows no characters need this item. It's not that it's not useful, it's just that I've tiered up a lot of my characters. Okay, now I'm just going to go straight through these orbs. Quickly collect the shards, see what I get. Save some of the ones I don't want until there's a better event coming up. Got some bishop shards, not really too keen on him, but I do want to collect every character and get them maxed. Okay. Now again with the gold orb, let's see what we get. Very low, it's not too good. Okay, and then some training orbs. That's okay, it's not too good, it's not too bad because I had a purple ring around it, means it's uncommon. And then finally these two here on this page, yes, really good. Got some long shot ones, or no, that is long shot, sorry. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fairly happy with that one. And then finally on this page, Armory 14. Click that. Sorry, 15. That was 15. Click supplies. Click those extra shards. Now, when I said that you can get the character items for purple ones, which is why I don't recommend it, is here through the Blitz. You can see here you can get mutants for any of those ones that I mentioned for the Xfactor team. When it comes to the rest, purple bio gear orbs. That's for web warriors when they're ready. I'll have enough now because I've been collecting this for days. And if I go Blitz, let's collect these for, come on, Mist Unite, perfect. Right, now, yep, that's pretty much it for now. Just quickly go through these one more time. I'm just going to collect these. That one's going to be used for a Mega Red. Literally that character right there. He's a legendary. Yeah, okay, and then I think I'll leave it at that part for now. And as I've been doing those events, objectives, sorry, you can see my daily objectives. I've collected all of these, and then it adds up to my strike pass. You can see that one just comes up. Finally, more. There we go. Now, real-time arena. I don't need to complete this objective anymore because if I just go back, press go, I've got the maximum level 100, and that's for free. I haven't done the paid version. If I press activate, it says you can only do this by paying for it, and then you get the items above, the ones directly above. I wouldn't recommend it because it's quite expensive in my opinion, but again, it's your choice, your money. Oh, we've got an item here, achievements, collect that, claim. Nice, that's going to go towards the Spider-Man No Way Home costume. Can't wait for that character to come out. Yeah, okay, and I think for now, that's everything for today's video. It might seem a little bit tedious, but by doing this, you're going to ensure that when you do go through your character profiles, when you're on the power leaderboard, you'll be quite high up on these lists. So you can see right here, by doing this, your team will get stronger, and then you'll get into the higher end of the rosters. And right now, with 26,600 on my current rank, if I go strongest team, press find me. Yeah, that's how strong I am. So I'm on 26,654th strongest in terms of overall power in the world. That's in the top 1% or so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but that's how you get there, by working on your characters day in, day out. This is how you do it. This is the grind. If I go to all, just show you examples of some of them. I'll cover this in my roster videos. You can see right here, I've maxed out all these characters to tier 15, and they're all ready, they're all strong, they all got big red stars, and they're able to start the fights in Dark Dimension 4, no questions asked. And just to finish this video off, for Dark Dimension 4, I'm on my third attempt for Dark Dimension 4, and you can see I'm just nearly towards the end, and I have covered these videos in my video list down below, so just scroll through them. If you struggle with these matches, you can actually see how I got through each level and how you can actually go about it, which characters you use, so on and so forth. But for now, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah.